everybody, and welcome to another episode of Toonkind at 12FPS. I am Hexabeast, just Hex is totally fine, and today I am going to be playing one chaotic little child, and I am very excited because it's going to be some shenanigans, and that child is going to be joined by a couple of other people. Hey, buddy, good friend, pal, chum of mine, can you introduce yourself and your character?
Oh yeah, baby. Hey, it's me, Arso Sessions, also known as Obby, and I'm here. I'm playing two characters.
Yeah!
I'm going to be playing, first and foremost, Tally Mark, my cute little bean, the little baby. I am also going to be playing my vampire boy.
The horrible boy.
The stinky vampire boy who is... Oh, he's in need of major character development, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Is it fine? Is it fine?
It's fine. It's fine.
Is it? Is it fine? I don't think it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alrighty, excellent. So here's a fun question. It's nighttime. Vivi and Tally are supposed to be asleep.
Yeah.
They're not asleep.
The keyword there is supposed to be,
yeah. Yeah. They're not asleep.
Yeah.
What's Tally doing, out of curiosity?
Well, this is, actually this is technically Tally's first time, like, properly being out of, well, second time technically, because there was that FPS with Johan, but this is, like, Tally's first time out in the wilderness away from, a town.
Okay.
And Tally is fascinated.
Oh, good. Excellent. Okay.
With all of the free range.
Yeah.
You have set a child who is used to subways and alleyways and buildings and sidewalks, and you have set her to place with dirt and trees and wildlife and no foot traffic of any kind.
She is about to get so super lost, which...
The bare bones of civilization.
Which is probably why it is a good thing that Vivi is with Tally, because at the very least, Vivi can smell their way back into camp.
Yeah. They have at least got that going for them.
So I imagine Tally wanted to go exploring, and Vivi, being the very good friend and fellow Crunkle follower, went, I will come with you, because I too want to explore.
Basically, yeah. Just two little kids. Plus, I also imagine Tally is not sleeping well in the cabins.
Oh, understandable. Yeah.
Maybe not for the reasons you'd quite think. And I wiggle my eyebrows.
He, conspiratorially.
Yeah.
Vivi also...
There's been weird noises at night when Tally tries to sleep, so she's been, like, avoiding sleeping in the cabins.
You know what? That's so valid, and Vivi equally, is hearing weird things at night, and is probably not sleeping very well either.
These two Crunkle kids handshake.
They handshake. Vivi's for slightly different reasons, because she's used to a little more, I don't want to say high-end, but, like, her mom, she's got a good bed. Her mom, shelled out for the good bed, so moving to a camp bed is hard for her little brain. But Vava kind of insisted she come to summer camp because, her daughter needs social skills and to, she needs to interact with people and not get full of herself and realize, and just et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, like...
Have the good experience of being out and about in cool adventures.
Yeah, exactly.
It's for that. It builds character.
It's builds character. That's honestly why she's doing this. Is like, it builds character, darling. Go have fun at camp. And Vivi's just like, okay. And now she's like, this bed sucks. So she is not in that bed. She is currently out with Tally having an adventure.
Tally has the exact opposite problem. Tally can fall asleep anywhere.
Oh, I am so jealous.
I am also jealous of this fact. Listen, Tally can, like, fall asleep, like, in like underneath the bed, on, like, the bedpost, on a tree, under the tree. on a
Tally.
shelf.
Teach me your secrets.
If you don't know where to locate the Tally, you will often find the Tally perched up somewhere high, sleeping.
She likes to be tall.
She likes to be tall.
Yeah. So, all right, these two are currently out and exploring.
How pecking lost are they?
Yeah, that's the real trick. Let's roll some survivals and see.
Yeah, baby. Where's your survival tally? It is. Oh, it's not as low as I thought.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's still a 4.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Let's see how well Vivi does. Okay, that's a 15. So
that is a lot better than Tally.
That is so much better than Tally. So Vivi doesn't have any idea where she is, but she knows where camp is, and that's what matters. So like Vivi's just like, I can hear camp counselor Doe snoring over in that direction. So it's that camp's that way, so we're fine.
Okay. That's good.
It's like Tally was walking. Tally took all of 5 minutes to get them lost.
That's understandable.
Tally picked a direction, and then they went in a circle for a bit, and now they're lost.
And now they're lost. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Vivi is having fun, like, feeling all of the different plants and getting dirt in all of her fur. It's fine.
Messy.
She's getting messy, and it's great.
They're both getting messy.
Yes.
I have no doubt at some point they'll get into a mud fight.
Oh my god, please. Yes. Oh my god. Turn this white fox brown, please.
Brown.
Alright. So,
Oh, man.
Vivi is currently, I'm gonna say she has found something that smells interesting. It's interesting. So she is following her nose. It smells very sweet. It's probably a berry bush. She probably found some wild berries. And because she is a child, she is just like, free snacks. So
Free snacker.
free snacker. And that is literally all that her mind is on right now because, oh boy. So she's gonna go and she is going to follow that to the berry bush and start like, her brain says these are, her brain says these are okay. They're probably okay. Gonna have a munch.
Are they okay is the question.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
Because they're blackberries, and blackberries don't have any poisonous cousins or lookalikes, so...
That is fair. This is the one thing they were taught.
This is the one thing they were taught. This is the one thing Vivi knows very well, because she knows how blackberries smell, so she's okay. And we're not gonna poison children tonight.
I'm just picturing like Tally letting Vivi lead the way and just following behind, just like swinging her little arms.
Yeah. And when Vivi finds the bush, she picks a couple, gives them like the tentative, curious lick, and then goes, yeah! And she hands some to Tally because these are blackberries and these are tasty and we learned about these.
Whoa.
Tally will gladly take several of the berries and just whoof.
Yes, good.
Tally is not picky when it comes to food.
Excellent. We love to see it.
Horf.
Horf. Wonderful.
Oh, hold on. I am getting a phone call real quick. I will be right back. Yep.
Check the gallery. Hello. We're not poisoning children tonight. This is not happening. No. This is a wholesome FPS. another night. Now, who knows? There we go.
All right, I return.
Welcome back. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hi.
Oh. Man, I'm trying to think of how to do this bit.
Okay.
I feel like eventually they're gonna run into you know who, but also I do like the little children shenanigans.
Children shenanigans are very good.
Children shenanigans, very good.
But also, he who.
Mm-hmm.
He
He who.
He who.
Maybe it starts leading to that point when they decide to explore a bit more.
Yeah, like going deeper. They've snacked on berries and now they're like, let's see what else we can find.
Yeah, they want to see all the cool stuff.
They do. They do.
Cool things. There have been rumors that there's a creep in the woods.
There is, and now they're going to go find the wood creep.
Wood creep.
The wood creep.
Find the wood creep.
Who's the wood creep? We don't know, but we're gonna find him. I point
I know
directly.
exactly who.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's the point at top.
Yeah. So Vivi is listening, and she is.
Tally's looking.
Yep. So I guess we'll roll some perceptions to see how well we find the wood creep.
Yee. The wood creep.
Oh my god.
And I just remembered that Tally has devil's sight, which means she has 120 feet of dark vision.
Oh, nice. Oh, we love to see it. Vivi, nat 20! Vivi can hear everything! Doc is rolling stealth! Oh my god!
Not that badly.
Not that badly! So, Tally, you see nothing. You see things. Just, you don't see any kind of wood creep shaped thing. You don't see anything like that. But Vivi who's along for this ride, her ears are flicking left and right. She's sniffing around, and she hears someone muttering around, like muttering in her sleep. And she just goes,
Tally. I hear something.
What?
I hear something. What do you hear?
I think I hear the wood creep. I think I hear the wood creep. Because it's not coming from camp.
What direction is it in?
And she, Vivi kind of ear flick, sniff, and then this way. I think it's this way. And so she starts to lead Tally. It's kind of shaky because she can't see where she's going. So she's starting to lead Tally that direction. It's kind of off to one side towards camp. But I imagine that they don't get very far.
I also imagine. Don't get very
before they encounter someone else.
I'm gonna roll perception for this boy.
Okay. See how well the boy notices.
Instead of passive, because this has the chance of being funny.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Cassius. Oh, Cassius.
the camera cuts to maybe just a few paces away where Cassius has something tucked under his arm and is just glaring out at nothing in particular. Just grumpy. It's been a long day. There have been so many kids.
That's what happens
And,
when
like-
you're in a summer camp, Cassius.
You know what also is in summer camp? The sun.
You know what? That's fair.
You know how many bottles of sunscreen Cassius goes through a day?
Oh, I can imagine it's a lot.
It's a lot. His umbrella has been getting overtime use.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, to be a vampire who...
Oh, to be a vampire stuck at summer camp.
Either way, he's a little distracted because there may be someone in his brain talking his ears off, and
Understandable.
he may be unsuccessfully trying to ignore them.
Understandable, honestly.
So I'm just imagining, like, he steps out from, like, behind a tree just as Vivi and Tally are crossing on the opposite side. And Tally lets out a...
And Vivi, who was, I'm gonna say, busy focusing on the smell of the wood creep, does not notice Cassius. And in fact bumps into him pretty hard.
Yeah. I'm not even rolling a save. Cassius shrieks and falls head over heels.
Excellent.
It tumbles over the two of them.
Excellent.
It's like you know in cartoons and somebody trips and they somersault and they crash into like a tree nearby.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's that. But as he's going, there is a loud and when he's at the base of the tree that was across from him, there is, instead of the tall vampire lad, a very tiny bat.
So, I'm gonna say that Vivi also shrieks because, oh god, wood creep. That is her immediate thought.
This
It's
is
just
a creep, but it's not the wood
it's
creep.
not a wood creep. But her immediate thought is, the wood creep's here! She equally shrieks and then ducks behind.
Does she shout that?
Yes, she does. She shouts
Have the
wood creep.
immediate mental image of Tally like defensively getting in front of
Oh, yes. But then eventually, like after a second, she pauses and she sniffs and she starts to crawl up to Cassius, all curious, like, what was that? Tally, what was that?
I'm gonna roll intelligence for Tally.
All right.
Actually, no, maybe history actually would be. Actually, no, it's the same modifier either way.
Hey, all right.
Gonna be history for Tally. That's a 4. Tally does not recognize Cassius.
Oh no.
Who
Oh,
is, in
no.
fact, one of the camp counselors, but I feel like she hasn't been like interacting with him particularly all that much.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable.
Because either way, Cassius does try to avoid doing his job
Mm-hmm.
when he can get away with it. So
Mm-hmm.
also right now he's a bat.
He is a bat, and that is why Vivi was like, "What is that?" And so Vivi approaches the bat, and she is sniffing very curiously.
The bat currently has swirly eyes.
Excellent. Oh,
And then like it
Mhm.
it takes a second before Cassius shakes his head and you can see him like clumsily like flapping his new wings about and like trying to upright himself.
Excellent.
And after a second he just kind of gives up and like looks up at
Vivi.
at Vivi.
Vivi is tilting her head and still sniffing because she's just like, it smells like a small fuzzy thing. I don't think she's ever seen a bat before.
What in the hell?
Can Cassius talk, like speak common, or does it just come out as bat noises?
It's kind of both, if that makes sense. It's supposed to be like, it comes out as common, but good golly, it's higher pitched than I can do.
Okay, understandable. Vivi's just, oh, you can talk. Hi, I'm Vivi.
Oh no. Hello? And Cassius is like uprighting himself again, and there's like little scritchy noises as his little bat feet go on the floor. And he tries to make himself get up. Like you noticeably see one of his ears flick, and his wing like kind of reaches up and like tries to bat at something that isn't there.
Alright. Vivi is just tilting her head. Staring at Cassius.
Hello. Oh, is that my voice? Okay. Because, again, it's supposed to be ridiculously high-pitched. I can't do it.
No, I get you. You need a helium balloon to do this voice. I get it.
Yeah, basically. Like, in order to maintain the accent and do the
Yeah.
high pitch.
Yeah.
Cassius.
Okay.
Ugh. And, like, he noticeably is disgusted by his own voice.
I am gonna roll history for Vivi to see if she recognizes Cassius, and this is even better. That's a 10.
10. That's enough to, like, know that he's around.
Yeah, just, oh, you're one of the counselors!
Oh, and, like, that's Tally from behind. And then there's a pause.
Isn't he one of the counselors that keeps falling asleep?
I think so, yeah. Also, aren't you supposed to be, like, taller?
Yes, normally, but I do not know what is happening. And, like, Cassius is, like, looking down at himself, like, oh, God.
Vivi is going to reach a paw out to touch.
Do not. Should not.
She touch. She pap.
Cassius immediately hisses. Just like,
And she's just, hey! I didn't know. I needed to see what you were, because I know you're small and fuzzy, but... Cassius, that's, you might want to roll some perceptions to figure out,
Yeah. Oh, boy. 14.
Hey, Cassius, this kid's eyes are, silver.
Mhm.
She's not looking at you. She's looking kind of slightly, like, down from you. But her ears are directly, like, her ears are straight at you.
Cassius is, like, processing this, like, okay, can't see, can hear and touch, though. All right.
And smell. But, so
And
she
smell.
touch because, 1, he's supposed to be taller. 2, he smells small and fuzzy. Have to check. So she touch. And then, yeah, you definitely feel small. You feel kind of like a rat.
Not a rat currently, but a bat. Please don't touch me.
And then Vivi just, you can transform? You can change?
Apparently.
And Vivi is starting to get excited because she just goes, I can do that too! And then there's a and sitting in front of Cassius now is a tiny little feral fox who equally has 3 tails.
Cassius is just sitting and staring. Meanwhile, Tally is just like in the background, like, ah!
Vivi is
I didn't know you could do that.
Vivi is wagging her tails, and she's making happy yips, because, surprise, she actually has a hard time talking like this.
Aw.
Vivi! The noise she makes sounds very much like, yeah, I just learned, but it's more like, yeah.
Oh. That is really cute.
She's still staring at Cassius, and one little paw raises, as if to touch again.
Cassius immediately is like hopping back. Like, no, do not. No touch.
Vivi stands up, just like, but she stands up and like turns to the side in a look, look at me, I can do that too kind of way.
That is really cute. And while Tally is completely like, this is the coolest stuff ever, Cassius is just like, ugh. Cassius is just rolling his eyes, and he's starting to like look around at the area around, and he was holding something. Said something went flying out of his hands when he tumbled.
Yeah.
So now he's looking for that.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll
Okay.
investigation for my boy to see if he can find what he has lost. 12.
I mean, that's above
takes a
average.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it takes a bit because would you say that Vivi is still like trying to
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
She's like following him, and like she's following him and trying to like bap at him, because now this is clearly like, he's a bat, he can fly, they can play tag. Like,
Aww.
so she's trying to like tap him. That's like a
Initiate
tag.
the play.
Initiate
the
play.
play.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Cassius is not about that.
Nope. And she looks back at Tally like
every time she like tries to bap him, he like tries to bap her back with like a wing. And just gets more and more huffy.
And Vivi looks back at Tally. Her tails are still wagging, just like, come on, let's go.
Yeah. Wherever these two are going, Tally is following close behind because this is very cool.
Yes. After a moment, Vivi asks just, can't you fly? Wouldn't that be faster?
I just feel like walking. Do you want to roll insight?
Yes, absolutely. I want to roll insight. Aw, that's an 11.
11. I'll roll insight for Tally real quick also. Tally got an 8. Yeah, well, Cassius is very pointedly trying to like waddle away instead of flying and using his wings.
Okay, I have to.
Which, with the 11, it probably becomes obvious when you hear like the little awkward pitter patter of bat feet.
I'm rolling for impulse control.
Oh no. Oh no.
And I'm doing this at disadvantage because Vivi is 8 years old.
The first one was a nat 20. The second one was an 11.
Yeah. Yeah, Vivi is 8 years old and she's excited. She has no impulse control right now. So her immediate reaction is, you can fly, you're just having a hard time. I'll help! So
oh no.
Cassius is waddling, and then he feels something grab him by the scruff and toss him in the air.
The high-pitched back scream that fills the air. There's just the frantic sound of like little leathery wings as like Cassius is trying to turn about in the air. I want to say he just goes against Vivi.
Yes! Yes!
Just the tiniest fuzzy sounding.
I'm so glad.
And then Cassius indignantly is like puffing on his chest when he's on Vivi's snoot. Like, do not do that again. Do not.
Vivi just
I'm
sits.
not.
Vivi just sits like, I'm only trying to help.
That was not helping. That was the opposite. That was. Ugh.
Isn't that how birds and stuff learn to fly, though? They just kind of yeet. Is that the right word? Tally, is that the word?
I think so. Yeet. Yeah. You just yeet.
Yeah!
Yeet.
And then Cassius is just staring incredulously at these kids. Like, if looks could kill, both of these kids would be dead.
Good thing they can't, huh? Sucks to suck, Cassius.
Like, as Cassius is sitting there, the person in his head, again, is babbling away.
Yep.
Cassius one of his ears very pointedly flicks, and he gets, the glare deepens somehow. And he just goes very quietly under his breath, please just shut up for 2 minutes so I can think.
Vivi, because he is on her snoot, goes,
That's not very nice to say. Aw, baby.
No, not you. No, we are not. We are not doing that. Nope. Okay. And
Wait, doing what? What are we doing?
I'm not talking to you. And I'm gonna roll just a straight dex for my boy. 8. Okay, so Cassius pointedly turns around, like, on Vivi's snoot, and jumps off the snoot and flaps the wings twice, and then right on the floor.
Wait, I have to find it. Where is it? Here it is. I am spoiling for realistic bat, but this is Cassius.
There's just every few seconds, because Cassius is only managing to get like half an inch with every wing flap along the ground. It is long, it is tedious, it is humiliating.
Vivi just kind of tilts her head in the confused, like, dog sort of way, walks over, trots over, and picks him up again.
Yeah.
She now has a little bat in her mouth.
Roll insight for Tally. That's a 7. Tally! Tally, sweetheart.
This is still
Tally's
the coolest
just watching
thing.
this all go down. Yeah, this is very cool. Shut. Also, for context for the people listening, because I just realized it might be confusing. Cassius does in fact has somebody in his head, which is Simon.
Yes.
And Lewis is currently saying all the things that Simon is saying in the chat, which we have unfortunately not voiced.
Yes.
Which I'm realizing.
But it's funnier this way, okay?
It's funnier if you don't know.
Yeah.
And just occasionally Cassius reacts to it.
Cassius is reacting to a voice in his head. And it is great. Vivi turns back to Tally with Cassius in her mouth.
Like, Tally is just, like, tilting her head, like, watching as Cassius literally has an argument with nobody.
Vivi is just tilting her head the opposite direction, watching. Like, her ears are flicking.
Maybe he is the wood creep.
He could be, but I don't think so.
What are you talking about? Wood creep? What?
The wood creep. There's something in the woods. We hear it at night.
That is okay. Okay, that's not. All right, that is not what I expected you to. All right.
By the way, to say this, Vivi had to open her mouth,
rambling.
so Cassius drops to the floor.
Just another.
Yep. And her ears flick in a direction, like she hears something. And she's just, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
I'm actually just gonna go off Cassius's passive, and he hears it now. Because his passive is 15. And Cassius just goes, oh no.
Vivi is starting to panic, like, you heard that. You heard that too. She said, could it be do you think it's the wood creep? It's the wood creep! And she grabs Cassius and bolts.
Cassius is just being manhandled.
Yep.
As a tiny bat, and Tally is just,
Wait, hold on.
Thankfully for Tally, Vivi is stark white and easy to see in the dark, so following her is not hard.
Yeah. The whole time Cassius is just yelling, and there's so much crawling. There's so much crawling. Do you think I'm picking care?
You hear a muffled "Ling!"
Tally's just like,
Yeah, watch you picking lately.
Tally, my beloved. Oh god. Vivi's running for a hot second before she finally stops. Like, right on the outskirts of camp. Like, Tally can see camp, Cassius can see camp. But she stops right on the outskirts, because, her mom said that, sorry, I'm out of breath from laughing.
yeah, that's fair. I gently pat you.
Her mom has told her that, she should probably try to get a better handle on her shape-shifting before she goes to camp, or before she, like, goes into camp, to not cause a panic or anything with the counselors. And
gosh, yeah.
Vivi did exactly the opposite of that, because she saw Cassius and got excited and shifted. So she puts Cassius
is just
down.
sitting here.
He is. She puts Cassius down again and then sits.
Yeah. Cassius is just so grumpy. Because not only was he manhandled, but the thing that he dropped in the woods is now just out there still.
Yup.
His radio is out there, alone, abandoned.
Yup. He abandoned his boy.
I has to, like, make a mental note to go get that later, and it's just annoying, and Tally, meanwhile, is still, like, enraptured by all this. And then, Tally is kind of going next to Vivi, like,
Are you okay? Cause
oh, go ahead.
what did you hear? Was it like something scary, or was it?
I heard noises. I heard the wood creep moving around.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. There really is a wood creep.
Tally just nods. Just nods sagely.
Yep.
What are we gonna do now that we know that the wood creep is real?
Should we try to catch it?
Oh my gosh, we could try to catch the wood creep.
We could try to catch the wood creep.
Okay, we are not doing that.
Why not?
Do not.
Why not?
Because we don't know what exactly that is, and frankly, I do not. What? Aren't you two supposed to be in bed right now?
Vivi is looking away.
Exactly, and like Cassius has his little bat wings on his non-existent hips.
Mhm.
Just the equivalent of that motion. One of the little feet are tapping on the ground.
Vivi is not looking.
And like one of his ears pointedly flicks and he waves at something by his ear again. Which, if I'm gonna have Tally roll insight again. Because, and if you want to roll insight as well.
Yeah, I'll roll insight. We'll see if Vivi can. That's a 16 for Tally. Let's see what Vivi
Tally...
gets. A 17.
17.
Hey, all right.
Okay, so both Tally and Vivi kind of clock at this at the same time. That Cassius is hearing something.
Mm-hmm.
Something specifically that he keeps like trying to swat at to make it go away. And considering he was apparently arguing with nothing earlier,
Mm-hmm.
Tally's just like tilting her head, like looking at Vivi.
Vivi equally tilts her head back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think of what she would say. Vivi actually, yes, that is, Vivi is gonna, she's gonna blink, and, her eyes kind of glow, and now she's looking at Cassius, like, directly at Cassius. She wants to see some strings.
Cool. I don't know exactly what Vivi sees, so Lewis, if you want to unmute and specifically tell the details.
Hey, it's your boy.
Hey. It's your boy.
So Vivi is going to see some, like, multiple strings because Cassius does have some relations.
Mm-hmm.
And, some of them are a little bit broken.
Mm-hmm.
And going very far away, except for one.
Okay.
That is leading directly back to his head.
Vivi is tilting her head very curiously.
On one side, you can see the color that Vivi associates with friendship.
Okay.
On the other end, that comes from Cassius himself. Like, the friendship comes from the head.
Mm-hmm.
From Cassius's other side, there's more like indifference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vivi is looking at this, and she's getting close, and she is scrutinizing Cassius. Like, she is directly looking at him now.
Cassius is trying so hard not to snap at these kids.
Vivi eventually
But it's getting harder and harder with every passing moment.
Vivi just blinks.
You have a friend in your head.
What? What? No, no, I do not.
I can see it.
I do not.
Well, you don't seem to like him, but he likes you. Or they like you. I don't know. Maybe a sheep? They like you.
Cassius is feeling so seen. And like he's just sitting there stammering frantically trying to decept his way out of this, but he can't because it's just so clearly there.
Vivi blinks again and her eyes stop glowing. She's just, yeah, I saw it. You have the thread thingy. It's Uncle Seb lets me see things, and I saw the thingy, and you.
Well, maybe you're just imagining it, okay? It's nothing. There is nothing.
If this fox could look indignant, she doesn't have the, like, musculature to put her hands on her hips in this form. But she looks as indignant as a fox can, and she's just like, I so can.
No, you cannot, because there is definitely nothing talking in my head. That is not the thing. Do not...
I don't know if they're talking. I just said you have a friend in your head.
Look! You're being ignored, Simon. You're being so ignored. I am not Cassius is fuming and he starts waddling away, just...
Vivi lifts a paw and just kind of squishes him to the floor. She just kind of holds him there. After a moment, she said, "You're not being nice."
I'm not nice. Understand? Just get your...
Then why are you a camp counselor?
Because I need the money. What do you think?
Vivi tilts her head the other way.
Allie, meanwhile, is just watching all this, just like hands on her hips and just staring down at this little bat.
Tally, what do you say? What will you do?
You don't have to be all grumpy. We're just trying to be nice.
Cassius
is just sitting here, man.
He is. He's just
He doesn't want to be here.
Nope.
Hold on, I gotta look at his spells.
I would also, Vivi's also going to, basically just say, besides, we can't go back into camp yet. Not until we're back to normal. Mama says Mama says I shouldn't. Now there's the dawning realization of, oh, I've done what Mom said not to.
Mm-hmm. That's not good. Oh no.
Mama's gonna be mad.
Well, your mom doesn't know yet, so...
No. Mr. Cassius, do you know how to change back?
Cassius is... He falls quiet. He looks like he was about to do something, but then he stops. Because the realization has just hit him like a brick that he does not know how to change back.
Vivi's kind of pawing at the dirt sheepishly, like, I'm not very good at the changing back part yet. I can do this one good. I just can't get back very well. And Mama says that I shouldn't change until I get that part down, and then I changed. And so if you know how to change back and you could tell me, that would be really nice.
like Cassius is just sitting here. Just sitting here, looking up at this little fox kid. I don't know how. And then Tally's just staring at Cassius. Because something is finally clicking for her.
Oh.
Hold on, Vivi, have you done this before? Because I think this might be, what did you say your name was again?
And Cassius sighs. Because he technically never did introduce himself. At least not to Tally specifically.
Yeah, Vivi just recognized him as one of the counselors. No, he did. He said his name's Cassius.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Tally was too busy distracted by, oh my god, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Cassius, is this your first time being a bat?
And then Cassius, the silence.
And Vivi just...
The silence is answer enough.
Oh. That's so cool!
The shout echoes throughout the camp. The little fox yip.
Yep.
Actually, wait, can we go off of passive perceptions for
Yes.
those of us who have good passive perceptions?
Yes, absolutely.
The shout may have alerted some of the other sleeping campers.
Uh-oh.
Who, from the close inspection and sounds, are now waking up.
Vivi's ears flick.
Uh-oh.
Here, quick.
And, like, Tally is very quickly, like, doesn't even ask.
Mm-hmm.
Just scoops Cassius up, who lets out the most indignant shriek you've ever heard. And just sticks him under her hat. And then she, like, very carefully, like, steps over Vivi and, like,
hunkers
makes it so that
down.
her skirt covers over Vivi.
Yep. Vivi hunkers down really low to the ground.
Mhm.
She is hiding. Shh. I'm gonna say, one of the camp counselors comes out to see, like, what that was, because that was a fox shriek, but, like,
Mhm.
they're in the woods. That could have been anything. So they're looking around,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
he sees Tally, and he's just, kid,
Hello.
kid, are you okay? What was that? Was that?
I don't know.
What are you?
I think I saw. What?
What are you doing out here? It's late. Shouldn't you be in bed?
I had a bad dream.
Well, okay, then you go get a counselor. You don't wander into the woods. And
It looked like it'd be a nice night, and I thought.
the counselor is staring at her, and then
What?
kind of peeks around and just. Did you always have 3 tails?
No, that is so rude. You can't just ask somebody why they have tails.
Whoa. Okay, whoa. Okay, whoa. Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, okay.
And Tally's absolutely playing it up like it is the most insulting thing this person has ever done.
And they're just like, okay, no, it's okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I just.
Tally, like, crosses her arms and sticks her head up in the air like if she had a nose, it would be the definition of snooty.
Yes. This poor counselor is not prepared for this child and is just, I'm sorry. I remember seeing you around, and you didn't have tails earlier. So I just was confused. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay. Your name is...
You don't know all the details about my design.
You're... you're right. You're right. I don't. That was very mean. That was very rude of me to assume.
Tally just does like a very firm little nod.
I'm sorry. And let me just do this again to see how well this guy... Oh my god. Tally, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Tally. I'm gonna need you to come with me back to your cabin, okay? Because it's dark and there is something out in those woods, apparently. And we don't need kids to go missing now, do we?
Okay.
Vivi is ready to shuffle along with you, Tally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tally just, she doesn't like hike up her skirt like she normally would. She just keeps it dropped.
Yep.
So that there is plenty of hiding space.
Yep. And Vivi is just like scuttling on the floor. Tally walks.
Scooch, scooch, scooch.
Scoot, scoot,
Tally's
scoot.
like taking smaller steps to give more of a chance of scooting.
This counselor is looking curiously, is not saying anything because Tally put him in his place, just like, I am not going to question anything about this kid anymore. He got called out once. He's not gonna do it again. So he very calmly leads Tally to her cabin and just, okay, kiddo, I'm sorry again. Please, next time you have a nightmare, just go wake up a counselor.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Have a good night. And he walks away. And after a minute, Vivi's nose pokes out.
Is he gone? Hold on, give it a couple more seconds.
And her snoot disappears.
Because when you're hiding and stuff, you gotta wait a little bit after somebody leaves. That way, you can make absolutely sure that they're gone.
Oh, that's really smart. That's really smart. Can I come out now?
And then like it is like 5 minutes of silence before Cassius forcibly shoves up Tally's head. It's like, okay, it's been plenty of time. Can we please get on with this? And there's just the sound of a little plop as Cassius tries to fly again, doesn't succeed, hits the ground.
Vivi slinks her way out from under Tally's skirt and just looks at Cassius.
You gotta flap your wings.
I'm trying. Wait, actually, it's kind of muffled. His face is like against the ground and he didn't even bother to lift up his head.
I love it.
Cassius is just having a time, man.
He is having the worst time and I love it. I am bullying this twink.
There's just another flick on the head, and Cassius kind of like lifts up his head for a moment and looks like surprised by something for a bit, but you see him shaking his head and swatting, making the same wing swatting motions that he's been making this whole time at the supposed thing in his head.
Which Vivi has no idea what it is. She just knows, oh, there's a thing there and it thinks you're a friend. So like
Yeah. Meanwhile, Tally, like, now that they're back in Tally's cabin, Tally has taken it upon herself to pick up Cassius and put him on one of the little beds, like the bottom bunks.
Yes, good. Vivi hops up next to him.
And then Tally, with just like the biggest, sparkliest eyes, is just like,
So what's the thing that's in your head? The thing that keeps talking to you?
And Cassius is just head in his wings.
Vivi does the little like play bow position and just goes,
Yeah, what is it? What is it? What's in your head?
Something annoying. That's all he says, just something annoying.
What? Well, it can't be that annoying. You don't seem to dislike it.
You'd be surprised.
No, and Vivi just very matter-of-factly, no, I saw the strings. You don't really hate the thing.
What?
You don't really hate them.
That is
I saw it.
not true. I'm pretty sure I loathe this individual.
Vivi's just like, no, that's false.
Just nodding sagely alongside Vivi. Because they're both Crunkle kids.
Yeah.
These are both Crunkle kids. They know relationships when they see
yeah,
them.
exactly. So they're both just very adamant, like, no, you don't hate him. You don't think he's a friend, but you don't hate him. Cassius, you are being called out by two children.
Called the peck out.
Tyler says, it's kind of like, I think it's kind of like when you have a sibling that you're mad at.
Vivi is
But sometimes Rad and I get mad at each other when we get all grumpy.
Vivi is trying to think very hard because she doesn't have that kind of like frame of reference really. So she's just like, that it's more, or it's like seeing another kid at the playground that you don't know. But you have to,
That's true.
or like they're in your group for buddy projects and you don't know them, but you talk to them and they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just nodding seriously while Cassius looks on at the two of them. He's more being talked at than talked to.
Right now, yes, he is. God. God. So Vivi's gonna wait a moment and then just go, so what's the thing in your head? Because Cassius never answered.
Cassius is fed up. And he's just like, it would, you know what, it might be easier if they just talk to you. You know what? Okay. Hey, Lewis, you want to unmute? It's your turn.
Yes! Immediately you see the eyes turn red in one eye, yellow in the other. Wings fly up. It's like, come here, baby!
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus, you weren't kidding. Those wings are annoying.
Vivi is just tilting her head furiously. Like,
Hi!
furiously.
I'm Simon!
Hi, I'm Vivi! And she is furiously
Hi!
sniffing. Like,
Hi, I'm Tally.
Hi! Nice to meet you. I like you both.
aww.
That's nice.
Yeah.
See, Cassius, it's easy to be nice to people.
You are getting silence.
Oh, he mad.
He's mad, yeah.
Ooh, he mad.
Vivi's just kind of like, yeah, he was pretty grumpy.
Oh, he's always grumpy. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
Why is he always grumpy?
He's always grumpy because he doesn't know how to take or give compliments.
Oh. Vivi has a very knowing look in her eyes, like, oh, I know this. Okay.
You just gotta keep giving him compliments until he accepts it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Mama did.
Be nice to him.
Yeah. Mama says kill them with kindness, and that's, yeah.
I'm gonna kill him.
Your
with
mom
kindness
is very
so
wise.
hard.
Vivi, like, puffs up all proud, like, yeah, she is! My mom's the best!
Yeah. Oh, Vivi, make me laugh.
And then Vivi has a brainwave, and she goes,
Can you fly?
I cannot.
Oh.
I've never had a form that used flight and stuff. I can try transforming us back though.
You know how?
I mean, I'm used to it. Not with a form like that, but
How do you do it?
How do you do it?
How do you do it? How do you do it?
Vivi is tapping her paws on the ground excitedly.
Okay. So the first few times I did this, it was a bit hard. But try focusing on what you look like in your other form, okay? Try focusing on what you look like.
I don't know what I look like. Can I try other things?
Oh, right, you're blind. Focus on sensations that you have when you're in
Maybe
your
how
other
you
body.
feel? Maybe how
Yeah.
you feel? Like how
Yeah.
your paws feel like when you wiggle your fingers. Or
Exactly.
like how you stand on your feet.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Very smart.
Okay.
Like,
Tally puffs up.
like, the smell, the feeling, the whole ass vibe. Wait, actually, it
Language.
counts for your kids. Anyway, sorry.
Speaking
Sorry. But yes, focus on that. And then try imagining yourself changing from your feelings, like all you're feeling in this body, and try to change it slowly to all you're feeling in the other body.
Vivi nods very seriously, and she's 8, so she does what she thinks is supposed to happen. And she sits back on her back legs, and she closes her eyes, and she is going really quietly to herself while she's thinking.
Don't try to force it. Just go slowly. Go at your own rhythm.
What would I roll to see if she can accomplish this?
I have no idea.
Hell yeah, let's just roll a d20 and see what we get.
Yup, baby.
Average. Perfectly average.
Perfectly average, right down the middle. That is a 10.
That's a 10. So
Maybe it works, but it takes a long time.
Vivi is
Mhm.
struggling because, like, every time she's gotten changed back, it's been, like, involuntary. Like, she's just there and then she's back. And so, like, this is just.
Mhm.
She's.
I feel like Simon does try to give her a few, like, details to help her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And she's eventually, there's not like a little puff like when she had changed. It's more just like, you know, how like most things shape shift. There's just this fluid
Mhm.
like tween between shapes. And then she's herself again.
Yeah.
Yay!
She's and then she wiggles her fingers and she goes,
I did it! I did
You
it!
did it!
I did it!
I knew you could do it!
and she
And they wake up all the other kids in the cabin.
yep. And she's immediately hugging Simon.
She gets a hug back.
Yes!
Cassius within the brain is just groaning.
You don't
It's
get
his time to be ignored.
Yep. You don't get to talk. You didn't help.
He did
All right.
not.
Alright. Now it's time for Cassius to change back. Cassius, you're doing this yourself.
What do you mean? No, do
You
not.
have to learn!
Well,
I'm
back
not
in the
gonna do
cockpit.
everything for you.
Cassius just getting forcibly shoved back into control.
Welcome back to the cockpit, baby.
Cassius has just got that same scowl on his face.
It's fine. He's getting like the same help that Simon gave to Vivi.
Yeah. Cassius just sighs and like sits on the edge of the bed with like his little feet dangling over it.
Oh.
His little bat feet. And I'm gonna just
Yeah.
roll straight feet.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That is a 2.
That's a 2.
That is a 2. That sure is a 2.
Both children are staring at him as he's trying.
Mm-hmm. Cassius is just sitting there, and then he's just sitting there, and then he's just sitting there. And like as he's sitting there, he's like his expression is getting like more and more focused as he's like trying to do it, but like nothing's happening, and he's being stared at.
Vivi eventually just goes, "You're not making the noise.
But
You're not trying. You're not trying.
I am trying.
Nuh-uh, you're not going like I did.
And like he says that with like much more venom in his voice than you expected.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. And like Tally just kind of gently baps him on the side with a mitten.
Good.
No being mean. We're trying to help.
And then Cassius just stares incredulously at this kid.
Vivi nods alongside, like,
We're helping you. We don't have to, but we're doing it because we're nice.
I love them so much.
Cassius just sighs and decides to humor them. And then like he refocuses and like
Roll again.
roll again.
Yes!
okay, like halfway through it, he's like, "Oh, this is stupid. I don't think this is gonna work." He just starts muttering to himself, and then Tally gives him another pointed glare, and he rolls his eyes, and he keeps doing it.
Oh,
And then
God.
there's just a little pop, and then little tiny, few-inch sized bat suddenly goes back to 7 foot tall dude.
Does he slam his head on the top bunk of the
I was about to say, there's a I'm just gonna roll con real quick.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey,
17!
all right.
Okay,
Like the,
so does
that-
knock his head so hard he goes unconscious.
that would have been so funny.
That would have
Simon would have been back in control.
That would have been hysterical.
There's just a loud thunk as Cassius is now back to normal, and then like pecking. And he's like holding onto his head and like sitting, like clutching his forehead.
Aw. Cassius,
Hey.
you now have a fox on your hugging you, and she screams,
Aw.
"You
What?
You
did it!
Her tails are wagging. She is hugging you.
Aw.
That's the kind of shit.
Cassius is just kind of awkwardly like sitting there like,
He's also, in fact, getting a good job mosquito from Simon.
Tally's just like on the sidelines giving 2 little thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Hey.
Cassius is just sitting here in this hug, like, short-circuiting.
Oh.
What? No, what? Huh? What is
Also,
this?
Also,
Positive
y'all can roll
reinforcement.
perception if you want.
Oh boy.
What is this positive reinforcement? What?
He deserves it. Everyone deserves it.
Oh, that's an
Huh?
11 from Vivi.
You know what? That makes sense from Vivi because this is visual.
Oh, well then she immediately fails it. That's like, if it's
That's from
sight-based, she immediately
Cassius.
fails it.
That's from Cassius, and this is from Tally. Come on, Tally.
7.
Nobody sees anything.
They don't see the little shadow that comes from Cassius giving a thumbs up.
Aww. Yeah, Vivi absolutely can't, like, she immediately fails all sight-based.
Yeah.
So she definitely doesn't
Mhm.
see this.
Yeah. I think like Cassius is just like sitting there, and eventually just sighs and like gives Vivi the stiffest pats you can imagine.
Aww.
She beams
Pat.
up at him with the most radiant smile.
Obby.
Yeah.
Cassius is getting pushed in the head to do a hug.
He's not hugging.
Come
He is
on.
not.
Come on.
You have an 8-year-old giving you the brightest smile you've ever seen, and you are not hugging her?
They helped you. Just one. Just one.
Cassius just with the most reluctance you have ever seen in an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Just the most awkward returning of the hug.
It's
Just
still
like,
better
fine
than
for you.
2 pats.
Vivi gives
There.
him a squeeze and then says,
Tell your friend thank you. Well, go on. Tell him thank you.
I love these kids very much.
Vivi was saying to say thank you for, like, helping her get back, but also just to say thank you in general.
Mm-hmm.
Vivi beloved.
She's so full of love, Your Honor.
Jeez.
So good. So good.
Wait.
Oh. And Cassius just sighs again. There's been a lot of sighing today. Fine.
I'm wondering or you're not out of breath.
You. Thank you, I guess. He says.
No problem.
flat, monotone.
He's getting another ghostly pat on the head.
Pat, pat.
Just swatting at the thing that isn't there.
I feel like at this point, they all look around and notice that the rest of the cabin is staring at them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they were not quiet.
Mm-hmm. They were not. They tried
Don't
being
even
quiet at
worry
first,
about it.
and then we're lost in the sauce immediately.
Vivi just smiles and points at Cassius and just goes, "That's my friend."
Aww.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I want to roll insight real quick.
Yes, absolutely I do.
Katsu doesn't see shit.
Vivi's ears
Yeah.
twitch, and I will continue with that funny in a second because I want to know what the insight is.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
no.
So when Vivi said that whole he's my friend, there is just like the little genuine surprise.
Oh.
Like it's on Cassius's expression because like, okay, that's not what I was expecting. Friend? What?
I'm rolling insight on that again
And,
to
like,
see
there's
if
just-
Simon notices.
There's just those like confused ear flicks.
To quote, oh my
Oh,
god.
Simon definitely
yay.
notices. I mean, he's in his head after all.
Yeah. To quote a famous line, she's Vivi. She's everybody's friend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
God damn, she sure is.
Yeah. And then, to end on a funny goof, unless do you want to? Okay, so that happens. There's a crash outside, and then Vivi immediately screams, "It's the wood creep!" And the whole cabin erupts in screams.
Yes. Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
And every other cabin's lights shoot on across Camp Campen.
Oh,
Oh,
so good.
This is wonderful.
And I think that's where we can end it.
Yeah. Although I just remembered something about Cassius specifically that I
yes.
gotta do for FPSs.
Oh.
You know the thing, Heck?
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Whoopsie poopsie, don't worry. It can pop
And,
up
like,
later.
Yeah. I feel like maybe like as a closing note, like an after
Mhm.
credits sort of scene.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
It's Cassius walking back into the woods to retrieve the radio
Understandable.
that fell.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's getting
Mhm.
closer towards the daytime, so he has like his umbrella out for when the sun starts to properly rise. And his footsteps are crunching over like the leaves and such
Mm-hmm.
as he bends down to pick up the little antique radio. And as he like stands up and like looks across from him, there is the glimpse of, you know, the wolf.
The the
wolves.
shadowy black wolf that is watching him, and it's closer than it used to be. But the second it sees him and it sees that he has seen it, it bolts into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Cassius like noticeably jumps.
It's fine.
It's totally
Like-
fine.
And then he
I've-
very pointedly opens up his vest shirt thing,
Mhm.
shoves the radio inside his hamper space, and then just immediately stalks towards camp.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
Absolutely.
cool.
There we go.
still.
Everything is fine. It's chill.
Simon is a little bit confused as to what Cassius was looking at.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
He worries a little bit about it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
He worries a little bit about it.
But
Either way.
it's fine. But I think that will be it.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining
that
us,
was so
everybody.
Yeah, thank you for listening, those who are here now and those who will be in the future.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.